Weekly mortgage demand drops again as interest rates match 22-year high. We just talked about them being the highest they've been since 2000 and last 23 years. Mortgage demand from home buyers was 26% lower than the same week 1 year ago. Applications to refinance were 35% lower than the same week 1 year ago, which is also lower, by the way, in 2022 was lower than 2021. Yeah. So that is just continuing to roll downhill. And again, mortgage rates rising to their 23-year high, 23-year high, depending on who you're asking. Yeah. And mortgage volume is just low. It's just the state of the union, guys.
I think we're going to go through this till 2023, and I think we're going to finish with 2023 with the same type of numbers.
Yeah.
2024 is going to be a different dance for all of us.
Yeah.
But I have here, I asked, what's the prediction for the next 2 years? Zillow predicts that we're going to see a rise in prices by 3.5%. So I'm like, okay, 2024, they're predicting about 3.4%. So for all those people, FOMO, just do the math. If your average, house in San Diego is 890,000 is what they say currently. Multiply that by that 3.5. And then you'll see what's going to happen with
that. It's about
$30,000.
$30,000.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Easy numbers, right?
Human calculator, la máquina.
Yeah, there you go. And then CoreLogic, they also predict that prices will rise. They say in about 4.2% in 2023 and 3.2 in 2024.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's correct. I mean,
supply
and demand, like it's not there. I mean, the numbers look pretty accurate because of the fact that a lot of people still want to get houses. The rates are basically hindering as well. But there isn't houses, and there's still a lot of people that want to buy houses.
That's right. That's right. And then we have Freddie Mac. Freddie Mac actually predicts that home prices will rise by 5.2%.
Oh, they're bullish.
They're bullish.
Oh.
But then check this out.
Wow.
And then 2.8% in 2024. And I've been hearing some people talking about that 2024 being that, we're going to start seeing more inventory. We're going to start seeing more of that. That down market. So who knows? We'll see.
Well, I think this is a story of resiliency. And then it's kind of mentioned into the story, which is like the resiliency in the consumer side, the resiliency in people to be paying the prices they are now, even with lower inventory and higher rates, and people still buying houses either because of need or because of FOMO. There's a level of resiliency that it's hard to measure, but we know it's there.
Correct.
And it's that resiliency that we're also telling people, if you want to get in the house, you have to be resilient, you have to be persistent. So go for it. So I still think, but I think that's also the biggest threat to this whole thing. Is the more that the resiliency continues, the more work the Fed thinks they're going to have to do, which is going to make the problem maybe more difficult or maybe more prolonged at higher levels for a duration that is unknown.
Correct.
And then that just cascades what the future problem we'll have to encounter is. And eventually the chickens are going to have to come home and roost. Rates I think also are shocking people because this is not customary.
Yeah.
This is not customary for us in the industry, for people on the buying side, realtors and people selling. It's just not customary. And I think it's going to take time for people to get used to this.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see 6 or 5 in the next year, maybe year and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say that prediction. I would love to be wrong. I absolutely would love to be wrong on behalf of everyone that can benefit from that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying right now that the resiliency is going to continue this pursuit down this track. Some people are going to get in, some people are not. And it's going to make the Fed's job even harder.
And we just got to take for account that these are predictions.
Yeah.
We don't really know.
Absolutely.
I mean, anything could happen next week, next month, next day. Who knows? The market's just that volatile, right? And so things could just change in a heartbeat. So we can't go by these predictions. These are just good things for us to kind of put based on the current data that's going on. But please, don't think those are facts, okay? Too much will change. Just kind of like our weather. We're supposed to experience a hurricane. Right?
Yep.
That was predicted, and boy, everybody was wrong. I had everything chained up, and it didn't happen. I thought I was just going to see the Wizard of Oz coming in with my house rolling up. It didn't happen. Those are predictions.
Yep.